I would like to formally welcome our distinguished speaker for today. He is a chartered management consultant and a business development professional. He's also an author of the book Innovate and Succeed, as well as Shivili's Entrepreneurial Adventure. He's a motivational individual committed to maximizing opportunities in diverse business settings. He's also the CEO of Cresta Group of Companies, the founder of Treasure Mind Academy, and the National Secretary of Project Management and Development Practitioners International. So, ladies and gentlemen, with a virtual round of applause, let's make welcome our distinguished speaker for today, Mr. Fessin Ferdinand Father. Please just give a round of applause with your reaction button, all right? You're so welcome, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate this, and thank you all for coming. How are we doing, and how has it been your day so far? Can you hear me from everywhere, wherever you are?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Oh, great. That's good. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the journey into the future of work. With our presentation today, like she has said earlier, the future-ready professional. Mastering skills for the modern workplace. She has mentioned my name already, so I still remain Ferdinand. And today we're going to explore how to equip ourselves for tomorrow's career landscape. It's very important because you and I know that what is happening right now is something that no one has ever envisaged it to happen. One of the triggers was the COVID-19, and right from COVID-19 till today, nobody has remained the same. Can I have my slide if it's there with you, please?
All right, sir.
Thank you. While we continue. Yeah, you and I know that in today's fast-set world, the concept of a job for life is becoming obsolete. Nobody wants to work for life in a particular sector in life. You and I know that. A future-ready professional is someone who will not only keep himself in one place, but keeps changing so as to thrive in all the things that he's set to do or she's set to do. And this required for the first, your mindset to continuous changing, to evaluate. And just from the screen, you can see the first, what happened is everyone in the past uses a big looking computer screen. Today's feature, we are using laptop, and it's tiny indeed. So the future where we are heading to, you and I might not believe it. We might be using reality. Virtual reality in itself is something that comes in on a daily basis. None of us used to know about AI last 10 years, even during COVID. But except few probably. But after that, now AI is everywhere. Wherever you go, AI, somebody is talking about AI, you can't do without AI and all this stuff. This requires your mindset that is continuously changing to learning, one, to adaptability, two, and the foresight, because it's only those that have this foresight that knows ahead of time that this is where we are going. I remember when it used to be, Mark Zuckerberg talked about the Meta when he changed the name to Meta. People were saying, what is this guy talking about? You remember when he brought in the Oculus? People were talking, what is it all about? And today, you and I know that everyone has entered into it. So here, we are going to understand how to navigate through tomorrow's career landscape. We are going to define the future-ready professionals for you to understand. And we're going to talk about the importance of this adaptability, of these changes that happened to us. so that we'll continuously learn and keep learning. And the last one is we will know how to develop these skills. So let's stage by looking at the modern. Let's understand how to navigate tomorrow's landscape. Next slide. Here is the current trend that is shaping. We have witnessed, like I said, right now everybody is working remotely, having a flexible work environment. The rising of gig economy. Gig simply means somebody does not depend on a particular job for all 5 to 9, but in between you can change. Nobody depends on something that is permanent as a job. You don't mind working for 3 organizations in a day. Gig economy. Then the integration of the AI. Now, this offers to each and every one of us flexibility, unlike what it used to be from 9 to 5 job. This has also demand such that everyone that is looking for an opportunity to grow will always look out for a change that is essential to what you are doing right now. What are the essential skills that we're talking about for the future readiness? If you are ready, I'm there and I'm going with you. First, the digital literacy. In digital literacy, you talk about someone who is ever ready to learn the digital skills. Then it used to be when you talk about a car, they said, no, don't go buy a car that has an injector. Go and buy a car that has a carburetor, because no one is going to be ready or willing to work on injector. So buy a carburetor. Gone are the days that somebody is talking about a carburetor. I'm talking about those ones that are into, who have mechanical related professional. So right now, if you're not digitally literate, forget about where we are going to. Be in 1960, in fact, be in 1990, in fact, be in 2000, because we are talking about 2025. So 2025 has gone. The readiness we're talking about is somebody who has a critical thinking and a problem solving. Now, if we talked about somebody who is critical thinking person and problem solving, we are talking about somebody who is ready in this era to solve a problem. Ability to shift from data related, analysis related, critically thinking and solve complex issues, problem that are human. Whether it's making a strategic decision or innovation solution, this skill will turn challenges into opportunities. That's why you need to be a critical thinker and a problem solver. Wherever you go, whatsoever you do, if you don't solve a problem, there is a problem in that place. If they don't miss you where you work, it's unfortunate. You don't belong there. Look for a job that whenever you're not there, somebody will say, we miss you. In fact, you did not come to job. You did not come to work today. What is happening? Come back. And that's how it is. Now, the next thing that we're talking about as readiness is emotional intelligence. In emotional intelligence, this may seem like a soft compared to technical skill, kind of, but is the glue that holds the team together. In the life we are entering into, that is the problem-solving capacity. We must work as a team. And the only glue that will solve this teamwork is the emotional intelligence. What did I mean by doing that? We have coming from diverse systems. We are coming from diverse environment. We are coming from diverse society and diverse family and diverse working environment. Now, globally, you know that right now we work like a global citizen. Each and every one of us is fused together in a particular environment. You are seeing yourself as if you are in Nigeria, but obviously somebody is seeing you as if you are in the United States or United Kingdom, Australia, or somewhere, because we are global in nature. And the glue that holds us together is the understanding that I know how to be empathic concerning you, concerning what is happening around you and what you are doing. I know how your environment is, and therefore I consider not waking you up early in the morning because of the situation right now. Let's imagine somebody is in Canada. The environment is cold, right? And since the environment is cold, what other lesson, or rather, I said, what other excuse are you giving to this person concerning what you are supposed to do as a team? It takes emotional intelligence to manage our emotions, to foster our relationships, and drive collaborations. That in itself is a leadership skill, and this skill can make or break. Able to build relationship across board, because every work that you are going into or you are doing must involve someone. And how would the person respond to you if he does not understand what you're doing in the first instance? So we must develop it so that we can improve in our relationship, so that we could improve in our decision making, so that we can improve in both our personal and professional settings. The next one is adaptability, and resilience. In a world where it's changing on a constant daily basis, we must be adaptable and we must be resilient. This means not just to accept changes, but thriving in it. It's about learning quickly. It's about bouncing back in an environment where there is setback. Is maintaining your well-being amidst uncertainty. Just like what happened to us. Boom, before we know it, fuel was changed from 200 to 1,000. That is a sudden change. And that in its entirety can make you feel as if you don't belong here. Why don't I even kill myself? Why don't I just check out? You must learn how to be adaptable to such changes in order for you to move ahead. Take for instance with me. Then it wasn't possible for I and you and everyone around here to talk via a media like this. But from COVID time, it was done. And we know if you're not involved in this particular setup and system that is working in today's environment, you will never belong here. So as we build a future environment for anybody who wants to go into it, you must know that building adaptability and being resilient is a profession on its own. It's a profession on its own, because you must learn it, go with it, do as it is, and be as it is. Just like they say, whenever you are in Rome, be as Romans. Now, you can never, ever be able to work in this particular setup if you are not resilient, if you're not adaptable. Anybody who is, entirely, you are embracing the change that has come to stay. Adaptability allows you, or allows every individual to respond positively to the new situations, to the new challenges, to support continuous personal growth, so that every time you see yourself, you're overcoming a setback. Every time you see yourself, you are achieving success through your resilience. Therefore, it's something that everyone must adopt and be. Next slide, please. Digital literacy, just like we said from the beginning. You understand technology, ecosystem, data analysis, and cyber basics. I advise each and every one of us that is going into digital world, digital change, to at least have a part, if not the chunk, of cyber security, the basics, because you need it. Why do you need a cyber security basics? So that you will know if somebody asks you for a code number, can you please send the code number? We are having a meeting by 7 o'clock this evening. Okay, 7 o'clock right now. No, it's not yet 7. Yeah, we're having a meeting by 7 o'clock. There is a details of a code number that will be sent to you via your WhatsApp. Accept it and send me back this code so that you will be able to log into. You know, if you have a small basis of understanding of cyber security, that is entirety somebody who wants to hack your phone, somebody who wants to hack your WhatsApp number, somebody who wants to hack, including your Facebook, because you and I know Facebook is linked to WhatsApp, is linked to Instagram, in case you don't know. So be able to have at least basic knowledge in cybersecurity. The next one is be proficiency with digital collaboration tools. This tool we are using is a digital collaboration tool for meetings. That's why we're having this webinar. If it were not provided by someone who is innovative, somebody who has already seen himself in the feature-driven workspace, he won't be able to set up, he won't be able to establish something like this that you and I are enjoying. Therefore, technology is a lifelong profession where everybody who wants to live long must be involved in. Digital literacy is not something you give it a trial. It's something you devote your time and every resources with energy to do it. Try to see yourself evolving on a daily basis on a digital space as a digital literate, not illiterate. Next slide, please. We've talked about critical thinking and problem solving. We said first, you need to be analytical in your thinking. You have to be creating problem-solving situations, problem-solving issues, taking a decision under uncertainty. Know that for you to understand this, I think we are gone by it. We're past this. Okay, let's just go. Let's roll it. I've talked about it. I've talked about it already. Yes, but it's good. Yes, we have talked about adaptability and resilience, learning, agility, change management. We've talked about lifelong, where I said, yes, I'm here. Where you talk about the macro credentials and certifications. It's very important. You understand that for you to continue to be a digital literate person, you must always obtain certifications in order to move from one level to the next. Why is it so? Because you might get to a certain position or wherever you think you can be. If you don't have such certifications, you'll be out of reach. You will know that you don't belong here. Little no wonder when you're looking out for a job outside the country, nobody asks you for certificates from which university that you're coming from. They ask you for certificates of skills that you have developed, of proficiency. They're asking you of what you can do as a problem solver, not what you are thinking of. Because majority of us came through the university where we were told the theory part, the practical were not known, and therefore they did not send it to us. And as such, we all were wondering, looking out for white-collar job that is not possible. So please ensure that you learn, relearn, and unlearn at all the times. The digital platform and online position has solved the problem of life right now. No one can say you are disfranchised as a result of learning. Whatsoever you think you can learn, when you go to the digital space, you will see it online. When you see it online, you learn it from one platform to the other. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. So from there, you learn how to navigate, you learn how to move, you learn how to do things the world is looking out for. Then the next one I'm talking about is peer learning and mentorship. I beg you, try and get a mentor. It's very important, because when you don't have a mentor, you're working in a space where you will not understand. Funny enough, the digital space has provided an enabling environment for each and every one of us to have a mentor online. You could have anybody you have been thinking of that is farther away for you to go and see. They might be in the US, in Europe, or wherever they are, but you can get them through digital space. Ask for their contact, get to know them. This is what I do. This is what I've seen you doing, and I would like to be a mentee under you. It helps, it saves, and it protects. So get a mentor. It will help you in the digital space where we're going to. Next slide, please. Now, I talk about this case study. Now, the case study is like this. One of the case studies I want to share with you is a case study where right now, for your information, majority of the majority of the human resources that recruits people are not using the way we used to do it. Submit your CV, let's cross-check it, let's do how it is, let's see whether you have this. particular let's see how you have, whether you have this discipline we're talking about. Let's see whether you have this experience we're talking about. No way. AI has been embedded in most of the human resources recruitment companies. They have what we call the basic words. There's words that are looking for in there if they're recruiting everyone. Those words, they will itemize it, they will put it on the AI. So as soon as your CV comes in, if those words are not found in your CV, you are automatically rejected. You won't be moved to the next stage of recruitment. Why? Because imagine recruitment agency had 1,000 people to recruit, and all they are looking for is to check this one by one by one by one. It will take them a number of days to do that. But here, AI has been embedded in it. They give them specific words they want to see in that recruitment, in that CV. If that is found, they will take you to the next stage. They will take you to the next stage, and the next one will be next, and you end up being interviewed. So you can't see anybody interviewing the majority of people like we used to know when it used to be. They will say, okay, you have been shortlisted, therefore come in for interview. Then you will see 1,000 people coming in, like what they did in one time when they were recruiting immigration or something in National Stadium, where they have a stampede. A lot of people die because as a result of the people population that came in for such recruitment exercise. Right now, nobody does that. And it's because the feature has already shown us the way where each and every one of us will go. If you don't innovate in your workplace, if you don't have skill, if you don't have anything that looks like digital literacy, you won't be where we are going. And therefore, for anybody to know who a future professional should look like, is somebody who is ready to adapt to technology, somebody who is ready to build a skill in technology-driven economy and society. Next slide. Now, how do we develop this skill? Somebody will be asking, how do we develop this skill? Like I said earlier, one of the things that will help you is try and be looking out for what you want in life. Because one, if you don't plan your life, nobody will plan it for you. That's why they said, if you don't make the way you make your bed, that's how you will lie on it. If you don't make your future ready from today, there's nobody that will take you to the future. Learn to go for workshops. Learn to go for training sessions. I applaud Terraskills for doing what they are doing at the moment, because they're giving us an opportunity to develop skill in the future workplace that we are going into. Engage with diverse projects. You can get this one through certain communities of your skill that you have developed. Right now, there's no skill that has no community, either in Facebook page, or either space, or Instagram, or even YouTube. For whatsoever skill you're trying to develop, there's a community of yours that have been established, or they have been created in order for them to help this community of such skill. Engage them. Engage in the things that they do. With that, you will develop yourself in such skill that you will be able to be adaptable to where we are going to. Then personal development plan. What am I going to learn in 2 weeks? What am I going to learn in 3 weeks? What am I going to learn in 6 months? What am I going to learn this year? If every quarter there is nothing that you're learning as developing your skill, or rather developing another skill that you found interesting, we are leaving you behind already. And that's where you belong, not the future-ready person. So ensure that you develop such skill. They are actionable. That's one of the good things about it. Attend workshop. Engage in the prospective project that these people are doing. Create your personal development plan. Join in. If you want to learn coding, join the camp. Join the coding boot camp. If you want to learn about public speaking, join them. If you want to learn about whatsoever, I don't know about you, but first of all, you need to sit down and make your personal development plan to where you're going to, so that you can develop yourself digitally, because that is where we're going. While you are doing that, you will be able to develop your skill. Then, knowing fully well that where we are going can only take person who is ever ready. For instance, you want to go to Lagos and you did not even buy your ticket. So in the case you want to buy your ticket by air ticket, or you want to go by road, or you want to go anyhow, and you just decided to be home to say, I'm going to Lagos. I'm going to Lagos. You will keep practicing, you will keep nursing it, you will keep talking about it until it fizzles out. Why? Because you have not made up your mind to be in Lagos. Because if you are, first of all, we'll see you packing your clothes. Second, you will see you taking your shower in case you want to do, because of the environment here where we are is hot. Therefore, you need to take your shower. But if it's a cold environment, you just need to freshen yourself and go away. Now, the next thing is, where do I take a bus that will take me to Lagos? Where do I take something that will take me, a mode of transportation to Lagos? That is where we know that you are ready, that you're going to Lagos. So if you are developing yourself for future skill environment where we're heading to, you need to set up, what plan do I have to move to the next, so that I can now be in the future with the people that are moving to the future. Next slide, please. Now, in conclusion, there are several things that we need to talk about in conclusion. One, how do we leverage on these essential skills for personal and professional growth? Like I said initially, those skills are very important. We need to do them. And I call to action some things that we must do: personal development and professional growth. Next slide. Here, we said for you to understand where you're going to, you need to develop a roadmap for this skill. First, you identify your goal, where you're going to. Second, you assess the skill where you are at the moment. Then the next one is to set up the learning objectives of what you want to do. Then develop a plan, then implement it and evaluate. Now, somebody who has never gotten involved with any of this, that means you are not ready to move. Why? Because first, you need to identify this goal that we're talking about. Goal for what? Goal for skill enhancement. Goal for what? Goal for innovation. Goal for what? Goal for productivity. Goal for what? Goal for a professional who is heading to the future ready modern workplace. Because the modern workplace we have is not what it used to be before. It's something that has changed over time, and people have developed it, and you are part of the development of where we are going to. Identify your goals. What do I have? Where am I going to? Assess your skill. In which skill do I know I'm good at? Please, I beg you, some of the skill, whether you do it anyhow, you might not learn them the way it's supposed to be. Some things you and I know, if they are not fit for you, they cannot be with you. Therefore, release them, let them go. Some things are not good. Like me, I'm not good in typing. I have developed that long time ago. God. Today I could talk to Gemini. Today I could talk to most of the AI, and they will convert my speech to text, and I'm happy over it, because I found myself then. I tried it. Then it used to be there's something, I have forgotten the name, that you learn. Okay, typing tutor. Then it used to be there was a typing tutor where you close your eyes, you just be ramming yourself. I remember the keys on the right hand side. I remember the keys by the left hand side. You know how to do it. You move it way. If you see some of the people that are doing this typing, they don't look. They will just be doing like this, and they'll be everything will be going. I tried it. It refused to work. I tried the typing tutor. It refused to work. I gave it out. That's not my skill. Don't force yourself for the things that will not work for you. Force yourself. Spend the same time that you were supposed to waste it on something that is not working for you to something that will work for you to develop your future ready professional. Assess this skill. Set your learning objectives. Would that be 1 week? Would that be in 2 weeks? Would that be in 3 weeks? Like one of the days that I was learning one profession, a skill that I was developing, it's a sales skill with Grand Cardone University. When I started initially, they will show you your modules 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It was 15. In the 15, one of the modules takes 56 courses. 56. When I started, and I told myself, should I continue? When I moved to the 56, the next one I saw was 43. The next one I saw was 60 courses in one module. Those things can be discouraging, my people. But I made up my mind to be adaptable, to form a resilience. Somebody who is resilient towards whatsoever is coming, since the future is what I am working at, to work towards it. And I suffered it. But it took me time, hours upon hours, days upon days. At the end of 15 days, I was able to come through, and I got that certificate for sales in Grand Cardone University. You can do it, it's there. Sales is something you have to develop from where we are going to, because you could have all the things we're talking about. If you don't know how to present it and sell it to the next person, you are off the target. So for everyone, sales is something that you must look at so that you can now imbibe it into yourself. Imagine having the best product on earth. If it's being covered, nobody knows about it. If it's being enveloped, nobody knows about it. But it's been brought forth, somebody will know about it, and somebody will know that this product is good and it's coming from you. So do everything possible to sell the things you have. Sell the things embedded in you, but you must learn the act of sales and marketing. It will help you. Develop this plan. Take one day at a time. I beg you. Because one thing about us is we always want to be jack of all trades, master of none. Someone is doing a business because you saw him do it, you want to rush into it. Little no wonder it used to be when people were having phone calls, they were having umbrellas. Everybody wants to go into that business simply because it's the business that is paying at the moment. Today, is there an umbrella to make calls again? No, we have moved beyond it. Right now, the next one everybody is looking at is POS. I need to have a business with POS, this and that. Please don't work towards a business. If you are that type, you're not a critical thinker in the first instance. Yes, if what you do is to copy what somebody is doing, you're not a critical thinker and you're not a problem solver. A problem solver will always add into what is in existence, or rather create your own, so that somebody will see what you have as of value for an exchange for money. Create your own. Develop a plan to be a creator of one thing. It might interest you to note, recently, I'm learning how to cook varieties of food. Why am I doing that? Should in case I find myself somewhere, there's nobody that will cook for me. How do I go about it? So right now, I've developed 5 recipes in dealing with pasta. Either Indomie, spaghetti, macaroni, pasta of its own. So I've developed 5 recipes on how to enjoy this pasta, because I'm a lover of pasta. So that is the way to do it. Ensure that you learn something new. Ensure that you're a problem solver. And I'm telling you, the other day I was thinking about it. I said, I've looked around in Abuja. Probably I'm giving you a leakage now so that you will learn how to do something for yourself. I said, I've never come across one eatery that they deal with pasta only.
Yes.
It could be the next business in town, just pasta. Macaroni this side, Indomie this side, spaghetti this side, what do you call it on this side? No, just pasta. So do some certain recipes so that by the time somebody is enjoying, probably with egg, or another with vegetable, another with something, just do something, develop something, be a problem solver. These are the kind of people we are talking about for our future. Go with it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Now, implement and evaluate. One of the things that killed us very fast as a country is procrastination. You have this wonderful idea. Nigeria have this wonderful policy that they have developed over time. You remember gone are the days that we were involved in national conference where they called the youth, the community leaders, whomsoever they needed to. They came in, they discussed. They said, these are the things we need to do. These are the things that is happening concerning the youth. These are the things that are happening concerning the women. These are the things that are happening from my community. These are the things we need to do. Because it might interest you to know, majority of our legislators did not go through the process of need assessment in the first instance to know exactly what the people need at that particular environment and at the time. They will just come up with borehole, punch borehole here, punch borehole there, punch borehole. There they go. And people in that environment did not or don't even know that this is what is happening. And because they don't want it. It's not what they wanted. Probably they wanted something else. But you are putting borehole, you're coming to paint schools, you're coming to do. Sometimes these things are not the things that the community wants. Why? Because each community is peculiar in its nature. It has its problem. Some is just a water crossing body that they need to put a small culvert, if need be, a bridge, so that they will cross over to the other side for them to know that this is what we do and what we're going to go about. But people don't care about that. They just come, do whatsoever they do, because there was no need assessment in the first instance. There was no plan for the future. And little and you and I know that we are experiencing a serious traffic right now in the city simply because there was no projection of what is expected.
People often say learning online isn't valid until you're certificated. What's your take on that? It goes further to say, can you just go ahead to learn the skill from different sources, or wait till you have what it takes to gain the knowledge from a specific source, which is mostly paid? So that's the question, sir.
Now, one of the good things about life is variety. No wonder if you see a woman today in the supermarket, you move to the next side, you see another design of her hairstyle, the way she packaged it. You move to the next one, you see another one. She did not even package it. In fact, she wear a wig or something. It's variety. There are a lot of training institutions that are free online. Let me tell you and let me shock you. The training I did with Grand Cardone University of Sales was online, and I used it to work in a Canadian company remotely, and I was gaining $1,250 every month for 1 year. You and I should calculate that in Naira, what it means. I did that from 2022 to 2023. And I have that. If you check my LinkedIn page, you will see it on the profile. I have worked there. And where did I gain the experience? I gained it through that. It's only in Nigeria they ask you for certificates, sir, from the university where you're coming from. Outside this show, working remotely, a lot of people are cashing out in dollars as a result of learning data analytics, this and that, project management, this and that, all these sales, digital marketing. And I'm telling you, it's not even expensive with Terraskills. Please send them the complete brochure so that they'll be able to learn this from. So anybody who is saying that it's just because you have not experienced the way it is outside the country. Because if you do, learning online will help you. In fact, after learning in the institution, they might attach you to someone who will now walk you through as a mentor. They do that a lot. That's why I mentioned a community, kind of. I say after you've developed these skills, make sure that you are in a particular community where they're talking about this skill that you have learned, so that you're able to grab everything they're talking about. By so doing, you'll be perfecting, because some people will make mistakes in one area, but you are learning it through the process. And while so doing, you are gaining experience in it. Have I answered your question, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Alexander. Thank you, sir, Mr. Ferdinand. So there's one more question on the chat box. It says, for continuous learning, what do you recommend? Broad learning or specialization?
Now, growth learning is good, specialization is good. Because if you don't specialize, you will not grow. Don't learn anything that you are not going to be a specialist in it. That's why the price for a special person is different from the normal person. Specialize in whatsoever you're doing. Let me tell you, you can be special in this. Like right now, it may interest you, I'm learning photography. Do I need it? Yes. In the digital space, nothing is missing, nothing is broken. I was able to learn graphics so that I can do my design. So if I specialize in photography, and then I will now move to specialize in digital marketing, then I will now do social media marketing. And before you know it, if they say this, I'm working there. If they say this, I'm working there. If they say this, I'm jack of all trades. Oh. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Please let's give a round of applause once again to Sir Ferdinand. This has been such a wonderful session. We truly appreciate. So do we have any other questions? Does anyone else have a question? Please go ahead and indicate. Just raise your hands or drop it on the chat box and I'll read it out. Okay. Seems like there are no other questions.
Can I ask a question there?
Oh, sir, please go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Only one, while I'm looking at my time. What are the future ready skill that we all need? What are the future skills that we all need? Mention just one. You can unmute your mic. Or you write it, you send it. Future ready essential skill that we need. Know anyone? Yes. Yes, Alexander.
Yeah.
I think I can see his.
AI
Just one.
automation. AI.
Great. Thank you. Next.
Digital.
Digital skill. Next. Literacy. Great. Next.
Someone on the chat box said digital marketing.
Good. It's good because you need digital marketing in order for you to market whatsoever you have. Yes. I'm waiting for one, the essential one, the bigger one, the almighty one,
Communication
the Odogu
skill.
one. Communication is very essential. Yes, communication is very essential. It's very needed for everyone. I'm still looking for that Odogu skill.
Sales.
Good, because when you can't sell. That means you don't master the act. The Odogu is still not said. Yes. Remember the emotional intelligence? Do you remember the emotional intelligence? I said it's very important as a leader, emotional intelligence. The last one you did not mention, being adaptable and resilient. Being adaptable and resilient is a feature skill that we must all develop. If not, they will leave you behind. Thank you all. It has been a great time with you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Please, I hope we're not tired of giving round of applauses. Please let's give one round of applause one more time. This has been so insightful. I have gained a lot, and I believe everyone present here has too. So thank you so much once again, sir. There's so much more where this so we'll be having a session 2 for this particular webinar where we'll be we'll break down further how everyday employees can transform the workplace, you as an employee, and the people that even work under you. So if you have people that work under you, they can also be participants and benefit a lot from this session. So do well to be a part of it. All of this information is going to be communicated on the WhatsApp group chat beforehand. And if we have any further questions or concerns, please do well to leave them on the group, and we'll always be there to respond to them.
Yes,
Thank
I
you
have.
all. Okay, you have a question, sir?
Well, just a quick one.
Okay.
A quick one. Yes, are we getting copies of the presentation? Because some of us joined late.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm going to send it immediately after this call ends.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. So, does anyone have anything else to add or chip in before we bring this session to a close? Okay. Even if you do not have any questions or concerns now, if you do have later in the future, that's why we have the group chat, the WhatsApp group. So please do all to drop your messages there, and we'll surely get to them. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your contributions. This was such an interactive section, and I'll be so glad to have another one with you all. Okay, so Mr. Jonathan, sorry, your hands are raised. Okay. All right, thank you all so much. I want to bring this session to a close now. Do have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Ferdinand, and we hope to see more of you later on in the future. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
It's a pleasure.
And goodbye.
Thank you.